What's going on? Looking at a game versus a 1900 named Damian Norris, who is a candidate master also. And this is a London game, so I'll probably want to like record more London videos just because I think they'll get more views. London's a very interesting topic. I made it as white. I love the opening. I've played it for a very long time in many classical games. I think it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty overrated at the same time, but it's also underrated at the same time because I don't know, it gets a lot of hate. But it's a pretty cool like positional opening if you like actually play it right instead of playing it like a robot. So yeah, we'll look at a couple London games I think next few videos, and this is the one. It's a very simple positional game. I just didn't do anything special. I just played London. He played some non-theoretical setup and I won. So yeah, I play with knight if you first push before, and he plays this stuff. So honestly, I don't know theory here. In many lines of London, I don't know that much theory, but I can just play it. And yeah, c5. I mean, I guess I could play e3 here, but then there's queen b6, and you normally don't want to play queen c1 because sometimes you don't want it on the c file, like knight c6, c3, d6, bishop d7, rook c8, knight takes d4 in the future or something. It's probably a bit too crazy, but I mean, if queen b6, I was just gonna go queen b3 and play some endgame. So yeah, and he takes, and now it's in the Slavic chain structure, so it's not really the London structure where you normally get after c5, e3 takes, and you take with the e pawn, which would be a Carlsbad structure. It's an exchange Slav structure, but I'm essentially just like clearly better. His bishop is not outside of the pawn chain, mine is, and it's quite nice. So, and now he plays queen a5, which is like, it's just wholly unnecessary. There's literally like no idea or point to this. So I guess if I go knight c3, maybe get some pressure. Like maybe you can do this stuff or whatever, but I can play knight d2 and bishop b4 a3, and then he doesn't gain anything from this exchange. So yeah, he plays b6, which is I wouldn't play it, but I guess it's not that bad. And after e3 plays bishop a6, so now he's trading off the light squared bishop. I guess he didn't think it was going to be that good, but I feel like he could have put it out on b7, and it would be pretty good, as long as he doesn't play like d5. And with bishop a6, it also is like a bit annoying, because if I take, he takes with the queen, and I can't castle, unless I initiate a queen trade. And I kind of don't want to trade queens right away, so what do I do here? I play bishop e2. Simple, right? So this is like the concept of trading on your own terms. So if he takes, I will take with the queen, and then my queen's basically just in an improved position, and I can go to like c4. I can go to, my rooks are connected, and etc. So yeah, I like simple, like good positional moves like bishop e2. He plays bishop e7, logical enough. Castles, he takes, I take, castles, and now rook f1, which is very logical. And I'm sort of just better here. Like I basically I just have more development here. My pieces are more active. I have more space in the center. His queen's a bit stupid. So it's like a small positional advantage, which is sort of like the goal of the London. And yeah, from this position we didn't do much. We got an advantage, but now we have to like actually convert it. And he plays queen a6. This is another interesting move. So he played a weird game like queen a5, bishop a6, queen a6 stuff. Knight c6 is probably fine, but I think I was gonna go like knight c4, and like I could maybe go to d6. I can also go to like knight e5, try trade with the knight or something. And queen a6, I play another interesting move. So again, with the theme of bishop e2, trading on your own terms, I play queen c4, and I stop rook c8. He cannot develop his knight to c6, and if he takes, I can probably take with the rook on the knight, probably the knight, I think, and go to d6, which would be pretty good for me. So queen c4, I'm trying to trade on my own terms again, so we get, like, he can't really develop or play rook c8. He can't make any other moves here if he trades or plays the move that he played, which is queen b7, which is like probably fine enough. But now my queen's nice, everything's nice here. We still have to make progress, and now 95 is cool. Well, it's more so like, well, I'm not trying to make progress, I'm trying to stop his ideas. And now he has he can't play knight c6 anymore. If he plays knight a6, then it would just be like a bit misplaced. And I can continue. I actually don't know how to continue, to be honest. That's sort of like how chess is sometimes. You just keep improving. Sometimes you don't know what the win is or how to continue, but you just keep moving, and you know you're like slightly better. But he plays b5, and now this is also like, I mean, it's just unnecessary. And I'm very, very happy to see this. Now, the c5 square is weak. This pawn's a hook, so I can now try to open up the queen side a bit more, which would be favorable for me since I have late in development with a4. I play queen b3. And can he play knight c6 here? I don't know. No, I think I'm probably like really chill, because then c6 would be a backwards pawn, and I can fix this square, I would assume, with like queen c2, knight b3. So we can't do that. He plays a5, and now I play a4. And now he plays b4. Now, I mean, he's like gained space in the queen side, but he's just weakened a bunch of squares. And now it wasn't so easy to break through before, but now it's pretty easy. Now that he's created weaknesses, a5 is weak, b6, b5, c4, c5. He's created tremendous weaknesses. So, but yeah, we don't have to do anything special still. I just double up in c-file. And he still has always like trouble playing knight c6 because he gets a weak pawn, and if knight a6, then knight wouldn't be as well placed for. So yeah, I just simply double up my rooks and I get this position, which is pretty cool, right? Everything's nice and developed except for this knight. It's gonna go to c5 or like c4. Everything's really cool. I can probably trade queens and go into an endgame, as I would say his queen is his only active piece. So if I trade off his only active piece, he's left with complete garbage, and also his knight would be pinned. So he has to play knight a6 because of this, and I just play knight b3 with tempo on the pawn. He can't play knight c7, and he's already like in a bit of trouble. So he plays bishop d8, and now bishop g5. And now my threat is to take, and he cannot take with the bishop because a5 hangs. If he takes with the pawn, then I'm making even more progress because his king would be weak. And yeah, he plays queen d5, and now I think he misses takes anyway. And if he takes with the bishop, I think I was gonna go e4, and I think he can't defend this, although queen e6. Honestly, this game was a while ago, so I don't really remember all of it, but I think queen here, I probably just take an f7 and play e5, at least. And like queen b7 I take here, and it's like all sorts of tactical issues here. So he has to take with the pawn, but I can go e4 anyway, because yeah, I don't know why he played queen d5, it wasn't the greatest move, but yeah, I have e4 here. Tempo on the queen, and I'm getting space in the center. Queen b7, knight g4. And this knight's gonna like hop over everywhere. I can like play for a king side attack, and I'm also just dominating on the queen side. So it's a pretty cool position. He plays d6. Okay, it's a move. It's kind of weakening, but yeah. And now queen c6, which is interesting. So I'm not. Okay, it wins a pawn by force. That's sort of like why I played it, but it's still a cool move because like you would expect me to go for the kingside hacks, which is probably still good, but I feel like he could defend, and maybe like I don't know, he could play like h5, kick my knight away, and I wouldn't really have as many pieces in attack. And if I like move my pieces to the king side, all of them, then he could get counterplayed in the queen side. So I like queen c6. It's a chill move. So he takes, but the problem is, what was the problem? I don't know. Yeah, d6 is hanging, and he has to like actually make a concession now. If bishop c7, knight f6 is a thing, and how else do you defend it? If you play d5, I think I can take and play here, or just take an f6 with the knight. So I think he loses a pawn by force now, and he's, yeah, again, he can't move this rook anymore. He plays bishop e7, and I can just take a pawn here. And yeah, knight b8, I have check. I'm not like, I have knight b3, which is like cool calculation, and he doesn't have mate at the end, and I should remain like a pawn up here. I feel like I'm a piece up actually. So yeah, takes king g7, and I'll b3. So now like there's no tricks in a4. I'm just a simple pawn up, pass pawn in a4 to gg now. Knight b8, he thinks he's winning a piece, but I just have this, and it's a favorable trade. d5, f3, just support the center. Now e5, which is not good because you weaken the square here. 93, and then he hangs a piece, and then I'm in the game. So yeah, pretty easy. I mean, this is a pretty chill win. I'm also like pretty chill right now. I'm kind of sleepy. I wanted to sleep, but yeah, I gotta make a video on Sunday. It's like during the day I have time to make videos, and yeah. What do I think of this game? What do you think of this game? Maybe comment below. Or maybe comment like what videos you want me to make. I'm like fine making game reviews for the rest of my life, but if someone wants like some like I don't know opening review or whatever, like a tier list, some weird YouTuber thing, I'm cool with that. Or maybe like a gym workout routine. I'm open to that. Or like a vlog. I'm actually gonna make a vlog when I go to like Gold Coast in like a few weeks. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the game. I love you.